The Northern Kentucky family of the man beaten to death here in Louisville is talking about his unexpected death.
Well, last week they saw their son off to a softball tournament, and now they will bury their son on Monday. 11 at 11's Adriana Hopkins has more on the family's push for justice. Adriana?
Gary, Bryan Stevenson was here in town for a softball tournament, and Sunday morning he was beaten to death outside of Barbara Lee's kitchen on Lower Brownsboro Road. 4 men were charged with his murder. Bryan's father, Bob, says right now his first priority is to bury his son, and then he'll seek justice.
Right now I'm sad. I'm so sad I can't be anything else.
Bob Stevenson looked through thousands of family photos tonight.
I think that was his first communion, if I remember right.
Deciding which picture of his star athlete son to show off.
Here's Bryan as a kid.
Bryan Stevenson made his mark in the baseball world and academia.
A photo about his congratulations, making the dean's list at EKU. We keep this stuff because when you grow old and get old like me and you don't go out and run around like you used to, and you sit here at home and you get you a cold beer or a soft drink and you sit down one night when it's raining outside and you go through a family album and you reminisce.
But now there's no cold beer, only reminiscing after his son was killed early Sunday morning in Louisville. In town for a softball tournament and hanging out with his teammates, Bryan was allegedly beaten to death by 4 men, including Donald Hays, outside of Barbara Lee's kitchen.
And don't plea bargain. Don't let him out to kill the next guy.
But Hayes' attorney says that early morning, his client's friend was threatened by one of Stevenson's teammates, and his client was involved in the fight but did not touch Stevenson.
When he arrives at the scene, they're fighting. The fight's going on. 5 of these softball players versus his 3 buddies. So obviously he tries to help them. And I believe the evidence will be that he pulled one of his friends off the deceased.
He insists the softball players instigated the fight. Regardless, Bob is the one burying his son.
The most terrible thing to this about my son's loss, to me, is that it was for nothing. My son had nothing they wanted. As a father, I would have probably felt better if they would have shot him in the head, robbed him, and left him in the street to die, rather than what they did to him, because what they did to him was totally senseless.
Hayes does have a lengthy criminal history, which includes several felonies, but he's only spent 5 months in jail for his crimes because many of his cases were dismissed. Bob Stevenson says he's not a vengeful person, but wants whoever killed his son to pay the price. Adriana Hopkins, WHAS 11 News.